My grandmother once told me all of God's creatures are precious, which is just bullshit. Leeches are precious, ticks are precious, cockroaches are precious. Face it, some animals deserve to die. So let's talk about 7 animals that need to be exterminated. Starting off with pandas. Pandas are like the Down syndrome kids of the animal kingdom. If left to their own devices, they would kill themselves almost instantly. Pandas spend 16 hours a day eating bamboo, they're constantly falling off of shit, and they don't even know how to fuck. Do you know that zoos will use panda porn to try to get them to mate? Like, how do your own survival instincts not tell you when it's time to smash? And even if they do pork, good luck getting pregnant. Their average penis size is 3 centimeters. 3 centimeters! Lady Gaga's dick is bigger than that. And females only ovulate a few days a year, so there's no guarantee that they'll even get pregnant. And even if she does get pregnant, that baby's probably dying. Panda babies are born blind, are 1/900th the mother's size, and require feeding every 2 hours. Face it, the only reason why these creatures are still alive is because we spend outrageous amounts of money on them. The US spends $5 billion on panda conservation every year. Think about it, for that kind of money, you could give 25,000 kids with cancer a Lamborghini Huracan. Have them live their final day plowing into a tree rather than looking at one on a wall. Next up, polar bears. We've all seen that image of a polar bear stuck on a small piece of ice as some liberal tries to convince you that global warming is real. Says who? An earth scientist? What the hell do they know about the earth? And even if it was real, we should all be happy it's killing this Arctic demon. But they're so cute. No, they're not. They're monsters with a good publicist. Why don't they show you pictures like this? Or this? Or this? If you love polar bears so much, why don't you rescue one? Keep one in your backyard and finger cross it doesn't mistake you for a baby seal. Polar bears are liars too. You know they're not actually white. Underneath their fur, they have black skin. And if Fox News taught me anything, that's how you know they're bad. Next up, alligators/crocodiles. Contrary to what you might think, dinosaurs still roam the earth. And like most fossils, they're typically found in Florida. Now, we all know Florida is the dick of America. And right at the tip is a massive area of swamplands known as the Everglades, or what I like to call redneck Jurassic Park. This place is infested with alligators and crocodiles, and they are not an animal you want to fuck with. Crocodiles can be as big as 23 feet, have the jaw strength of 3,700 pounds, and can run 20 miles an hour. If one wants to eat you, just flash your neck and hope it's over quick, because you stand no chance. With all that said, some Floridians, also known as inbreds, still want to mess with them, treating them like Democrats and giving them free handouts. You get it? Handouts? I know some of you don't appreciate my offhanded comments, but that was hands down my best joke. Knuckles. Next up, mosquitoes. Unlike some other animals on this list, most would agree this one's pure trash. Mosquitoes are the deadliest animal on the planet, killing over 1 million people a year. How do they do it? Well, first they spit on you, like a Boston fan at a Yankees game. Then they penetrate you without your consent. My body, my choice, you pint-sized Cosby. If Hitler made his life goal to exterminate mosquitoes instead of Jews, he would have statues named after him, and not just a Kanye clothing brand. But what can you do when there's trillions of mosquitoes? Well, Bill Gates has an answer. That's right, when he's not putting critical race theory in vaccines, Bill funds a company that genetically modifies mosquitoes. And if the first half of Jurassic Park taught me anything, it's that nothing will go wrong altering the DNA of animals. So how do these genetically modified mosquitoes work? Well, first, they John Mayer their way through the population, mating with as many females as possible. Then, their magic splooge does the rest, making it so no female offspring will survive to adulthood. So move over, Lizzo. There's a new animal literally f***ing itself to death. Next up, otters. You probably think this animal's cute, huh? Whether it's their hand holding, rock juggling, or the fact they squeak when they touch water for the first time. But otters are really disease-ridden corpse f***ers. They are not great animals, as some unshaven liberals will have you believe. They are merciless hellspawn who use their intellect for great evil. Don't think so? Well, let's just look at the otter rape chart. Male otters rape female otters, typically holding their heads underwater while biting their face. They rape baby seals, sneaking up on them when their mothers are occupied. They rape pet dogs, probably while whispering in their ear, "Who's a good boy?" And to top it all off, they also rape dead otters. Yeah, you heard me. Male otters have been known to have sex with dead female otters. Horrible, I know. You know what else is horrible? Male otters will also hold their babies hostage in order to try to get food. Bro, imagine trading your infant for a Big Mac. And to top it all off, when fighting, male otters will bite down on their opponent's penis. Dude, I've gotten into some scuffles in my life, but if someone tried to bite my dick off, then I'm literally John Wicking their entire family. Next up, koalas. This might be the dumbest animal on this list. They have one of the smallest brain-to-body ratios of any mammal. The only thing they eat is eucalyptus leaves, which has almost no nutritional value, and the only reason they know it's food is because it's in a tree. If you took those same leaves and laid them flat on a table, the koala wouldn't recognize it as food. They're too stupid to adapt their feeding behavior to cope with any change. In a room full of potential food, they would literally starve to death. That's like taking the top bun off a sandwich and being like, where did my BLT go? But they're not just simple-minded. They're also disgusting. Like most mammals, koalas feed their babies, called joeys, milk. When transitioning from milk to eucalyptus leaves, the joeys frequently will not have enough gut flora to handle the digestion. To solve this, the babies will literally suck on their mother's anus until she excretes a fecal pap. So just to clarify, baby koalas go ass to mouth on their own family. Kill it with fire. Also, side note, 3/4 of them have chlamydia, so if your girlfriend gets suspicious, just blame it on a petting zoo. And the last animal that needs to go extinct is, you guessed it, the Kardashians. With a genus species name of Phacus cuntus, these creatures have infested our lives long enough. They have no discernible talents, they shit on the self-esteem of young girls, and their only nourishment is by suckling on the teat of publicity. When not given enough attention, some have even evolved to a more hideous creature. So how do we stop them? We could pray, but God seems busy laughing at kids with cancer. I guess our only hope is to just ignore them. But with our luck, they'd probably just come out with another sex tape. Be hard not to watch Kylie get blasted by the whole Lakers front court. That's a lot of balls to her face. You know what you want to do? Oh, you want to push that subscribe button. Oh, push the button. Push the button.